Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Scott with the Wyoming Office of EMS. I've had a number of inquiries the past week of how do I know if I'm ready to renew my license this year? And once I know I'm ready and I have the training hours, how do I go through the process? So we're going to run through that real quick and give you the down and dirty and walk you through the process. So first step is log into ALS. You'll go to wyemslicense.com, you'll log into your account, and you'll drop into this account page. So you'll see here we have Johnny Tex, he's an AMT. In this case, Johnny expired last year, but we'll forgive him. So the first thing you want to know is, do I have enough hours? So you're going to click on training over here in the left bar. That's going to expand out. Once that expands out, you'll see the word report. Click on report. Report will then go in, and what it's doing now, it's adding all your hours up. So it's looking at what you've completed in the last 24 months prior to your expiration. So if you expired this year in 2016, it's looking at classes that you've attended from 1/1/15 through 12/31 of 16. So again, the 24 months prior to your expiration date. So what you'll see with Johnny is his Amt Requirements. Again, in the report, this is the required line, the completed line, and remaining. So you'll see that he's completed 10 hours of the 3 required, in preparatory 7 of the 4 in airway management, so on and so forth, down through the process. A couple things. If you have extra hours in these categories, it won't automatically fall into your unstructured category. So either have to document unstructured, or the other option is if you do have unstructured or in need of unstructured hours, but you have extras up here in your structured categories, once you do your renewal application, which we'll cover in a second, and you submit it, it'll send me a notice that says that you're missing something in your hours. I'll pull it up, and as long as I see that you have the required hours, everything's going to work, I can manually override that to go ahead and get you your license renewed. So you're looking through this, and you say you have some hours that are missing. You know that, hey, I went to that class, but why isn't it not in here? I took a PHTLS class, but I'm only showing 3 hours possibly of trauma. What you can do is right up here in this left corner beside where it says training level associated, click on this little PDF icon. What that'll do is it'll open up a printable PDF for you that will show you not only your hours that we just saw in the report page, but down at the bottom it will also show you what has been entered for you. So your first section is your formal classes, so your classes that have been entered through an organization, and then the bottom section is your supplemental, and your supplemental would be anything that you've entered through the individual training upload form. So again, to get your hours, training, report will give you your numbers, and then the PDF button here in the left corner, it'll give you your breakdown, and at the bottom the individual classes that you've attended. So from there, once you are able to go in, visualize that you have everything that you need, have all the hours in place, you come up to applications. Under the applications button, we'll show you the applications that are available for you. One thing to remember is the renewal period starts on October 1st. So as of October 1st, you'll be able to come in and you'll have the renewal application available. You won't be able to see it before then, as per rule the renewal cycle does not open until October 1st. So with your renewal application, come over, you hit apply now. This is opening up the forms that are attached to this application. Takes it a second. Once it opens, you'll see your license number, your expiration date, and the level that you're renewing at. So Johnny's an AEMT, so we'll select AEMT for Johnny. Say you are an intermediate. So you're intermediate EMT, you are going to check the modules that you have and that you're practicing under. So whichever modules those are, you'll check them off. And where that's going to affect us is, say you're intermediate and you have everything but you never took the innovation module. If you don't leave the ET tube here empty, and don't check that, I'll expect to see training hours and your 24 innovations. Leave it off, I'll know not to look for that. So demographic information, again, check this, make sure it's current, that it's up to date, including your primary phone number. The other required demographic information, are you affiliated with a service, yes or no? If so, then come over here and hit add. Find your service name, and then hit update. Once you see it up here, you'll know that you've been added to that service. Crimes against a person, felony convictions, licensing actions. Again, this is requirements by rule for every time you renew. So, have you done anything in the past 2 years that would preclude us from being able to license you? If you have, upload any documents that are applicable so that we can make sure that we are ready to go for you. Then you'll hit save and continue. Save and continue, then we'll save the information that you've created. To give you the opportunity to document your CPR credentials, your ACLS credentials, with expiration date for both of those. And then upload copies of your CPR and or ACLS card as appropriate. As a reminder, for intermediates and paramedics, ACLS is required and must be current at time of renewal. For all providers, your CPR must be current as of time of renewal, and remember your renewal date officially is, and reinstatement date for your new license is January 1st, so you're going to want your CPR and your ACLS to be current through the first of the year. So after you have completed your upload of your CPR documentation and your ACLS if necessary, you'll hit submit. Submit will then send us over to this last page, and on this page is where you'll go in. You'll type in your username, you'll type in your password, and then click here to submit. The affirmation statement, you're telling us that everything that you put in here is true and accurate, and you give us permission to verify any information as necessary, and also reminds you that all renewals are suspect or subject to random audit. So again, we renew about approximately 10% of the applications that come in for renewal each year, and that's what we're going to be looking at there. As always, if you have any questions, you can contact us either by phone or by email. Get a hold of us, ask us anything you have that we can do to help you out. So thanks for listening, thanks for your attention as it comes into renewal season, and just remember that the rule says if we don't get it by December 1st, we cannot guarantee that it'll be back out to you by December 31st. So the encouragement is renew early, get everything in as soon as you can. The closer to October 1st you get, the better. Before Thanksgiving is awesome, but definitely try to get it in by December 1st. After December 1st, we'll do our best. It just depends how busy we are if we can get that out in time to meet your end of the year expiration. So thanks, guys. Have a great day. If you have any questions, give us a call.